commitment is about singular things, right? So when we think about commitment, we're really saying we are committing to a singular focus, a singular person. It's about a single thing, isn't it? The next thing that your future requires from you is commitment. Okay, somebody say commitment. Your future requires to know that you are going to be committed to it. And when we speak about commitment, maybe first let me define it so that it sits into your spirit. Commitment is doing what you said that you would do long after the mood that you said it in has subsided. You ever been to a wedding? A wedding is interesting. It's exciting. The people are dressed up, and the bride and the groom, they look wonderful. It's a wonderful occasion. The music is playing and we are dancing. But what happens is after the wedding, they say that the wedding is for the people, the marriage is for the couple. And when the marriage now takes place, it's two people that have to live with each other through thick and thin, for everything, for better or worse, right? So let's talk about that. I said in the beginning that I want you to relate to your future as though it's like a spouse of yours, as though it's like a girlfriend or a boyfriend, someone that you desire, okay? And when you think about being in a relationship, one of the things that comes to my awareness is that we want for the success of the relationship. And what we want is we desire to know that the other person we're in the relationship with desires to see this relationship successful as much as we desire it, right? So when we think about commitment, we're really saying we are committing to a singular focus, a singular person. It's about a single thing, isn't it? Commitment is about singular things, right? Okay, so your future requires to know that you are singularly focused on it. Okay? Your future requires to know that you are focused on it as far as it regards to your kingdom mandate and your kingdom vision. I keep stating these things because I know that they're important. I don't want you to lose me in the fact that I'm talking about your future. I want you to know that it's related to your kingdom vision and your kingdom purpose. Now, when we were younger, like when I was younger, okay, I know that we dated, maybe let's say we dated multiple boys and girls, you know. You might have done that, right? And it's hard to argue that those were committed relationships. It's hard to say that those relationships were committed because the reason is because we were dating multiple people, right? But when you get older and the relationship that you choose grows and grows, there comes a time when we have to engage in the relationship. And that process of engagement is us committing singularly to one thing or one individual. And when you have committed as such, when you see something like that's when you recognize that you are ready to move on to the next level in your life. Your future requires to know that you are singularly committed to it. It requires to know that you will not leave it at the altar for another dream, for another goal, for another thing that has nothing to do with your kingdom mandate. It requires to know that you will forsake all others for it. It requires to know that you are committed. And one of the ways that you show that you are committed is by investing your time and your money. When you invest your time and your money in your vision, then what you are doing is you are investing into your kingdom future. One of the things that we get to do as a ministry is to bring you these broadcasts, is we invest into these broadcasts, into the quality that goes behind this thing, because we are committed into bringing you the highest quality word, the highest quality sound, and the highest quality pictures. Why do we do that? We are committed to a future. The way to check to see if someone is committed to their future is their date book and their checkbook. If I look at your date book and your checkbook, I can tell very quickly whether you are committed to your vision and your future or not. Because if you're committed to your kingdom mandate, I'm going to see a lot of things that you have invested into your kingdom vision and your kingdom future, okay? And so commitment, I say that your kingdom, your future requires to know that you will forsake all others for it, that you will singularly focus on it. Now, this is important, okay? Because if I was to have a conversation with your future, and it was just me and your future. If I was to have a conversation with your future, and we sat down and we had some popcorn, and I asked your future, is this person committed? Do they have a kingdom mandate that they understand? Do they have a vision for their life? Have they written it down? Are they working on how to make good decisions and working out consequences before making decisions? Is this person working on their attitude every day so they can show up as the kind of person that they would love to date? Is this person, disciplined? Is this person applying discipline and learning how to be disciplined and following through on those disciplines? If I was having a conversation with your future as it knows you, would it say, hey, CJ, absolutely, this guy is amazing. He has fought against negative self-judgment. He has fought against unbelievers about us. He has made sure that I survive, that I live, because he has fought against his own limiting beliefs about himself. He has fought against his own lack of faith about the future. He has fought against all those things that were said to him in his past about how he couldn't make it in the future. He has fought against all the negative things. He has come up against all negative judgment and all negative words that have been spoken against him. He has come up against that for me. He has been fighting for me. If I could speak with your future and we had a conversation, would your future say that about you? Or would it have to guess? Would it guess what you were thinking about its future? Would it guess that what your vision is? Would it guess whether you are disciplined? Would it guess? I know this is hard, but I want you to be encouraged, because I said that I'm not going to give you a lot of verses, and I've already given you a lot of verses. But what I desire, my ministry, is about helping you to be practical about the things that are spiritual. You've heard many verses that you didn't understand. I used to listen to preachers when I was young. I didn't understand what they were saying. I heard the verses, but I didn't know what to do. What I want to help you to do is to do, okay? To find ways to do after you've listened to this teaching, okay? And I hope that a lot of these teachings are going to help you to get there.